Hey everyone, this is Lois Banks coming to you from the Lois Banks Ministry. I'm just going to give you a ministry update. I'm just sitting out on my front porch catching some good fresh air and breeze. It's very, 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 very hot. I have my air on in the house, but I just wanted some fresh air. But I have a scheduled interview on Atlanta Live in September of 2020. I will be discussing my a movie that I taped for the Lord. I produced the movie and wrote the movie, and also acted in the scene of the movie. I had real actors in my movie who've worked on other movie projects, well known movie projects. And I'm very excited to finally be able to release the movie. This has been a labor of love. I did run into an obstacle, but the good Lord helped me to overcome it. And just want to thank Channel 2 for helping me in that particular situation. Channel 2 News, they were very, very good to me. And what else I can tell you? I have a movie soundtrack that was done professionally by Cheryl Humphrey, aka her stage name is Candy Soul. Candy won sixth place at the American Idol season 6. She won first place with on the American Idol. Candy is a Christian. She saw my interview that I did with world renowned Dr. Sabi. She was looking for some health information, reached out to me. I was a blessing to her. I found out and discovered what she did for a living. Very excited. I asked her to, you know, write my soundtrack, sing my soundtrack for me. She did a great, great job. Very excited about that project. And I actually flew to meet Miss Candy Soul in Little Rock, Arkansas. Very, very excited. Met her mom, her dad, her uncle, and somebody else that knew Candy, and we all just had a great time of fellowship. So I'm very excited. Candy does flow in the anointing of God. While I was with Candy, I taught her how to speak to body parts and command body parts to grow. She wanted a one-on-one with the Lord, and she wanted to flow in signs and wonders, and it just doesn't take a long time to teach anybody how to do that. She did not voice that, but I just picked up on it in the realm of the spirit. Brought her up to my hotel room where my computer was out, where I can show her different clips of the movie scenes and explain to her what type of music I was looking for to go along with the movie scene and the concept of the movie. She did a great job, but I also taught her how to flow in the power of God, how to release the power of God, how to flow in creative miracles. And like I said, it doesn't take that long to teach anybody how to do that. So look for great things to continue to come out of my ministry. I'm very, very driven. I'm very, very focused. I don't care what's going on out in the world. I am going to obey God no matter what. But I'm not going to put anybody in danger. I'm not going to put myself in danger. I've already mapped out a social distancing plan for myself when I get to Atlanta and when I do the interview in Atlanta, because I'll be there for like a whole week. I've already mapped out my whole social distancing strategy. Plus, you already know I'm a licensed nurse, and I've been teaching people and telling people for many, many years, not just during this pandemic, but for many years, you have to work on your immune system every day. So, I'm staying filled up with my vitamin D, my vitamin C, my herbs. Girlfriend ain't playing, okay? I'm not playing with Satan and this plague. And I'm going to do what God has called me to do and not hurt anybody. That's the thing. I'm not going to hurt anybody by obeying God. I'm very, very conscious of that. And I'm not a selfish person, so I'm going to make sure that I protect people, okay, and that I stay protected. When I come back from Atlanta, I'm going to make sure that I self quarantine myself, which I basically am right now. There's, it's just me. You know what I'm saying? It's just me and my animals, and in the house, and I'm not hanging around nobody. I don't want to be around nobody. I could speak to people on the phone, Facebook people, and all of that. I don't have to be up in anybody's face. That's not a requirement that I have, especially being a woman of God. I'm used to God putting me to the side and keeping me in a certain way of living so that I can obey Him and hear from Him. I'm not accustomed to being around a lot of people, although I have friends, and every now and then we go out, we hang out, we do things together. But my number one priority is to obey God. So with that being said, I just wanted to give everybody an update. Look for the Lois Banks Show to do a lot of great things on earth for the Lord. And, I also asked the producer at Atlanta Live to allow Candy Soul to come sing my worship soundtrack for my movie on the show on the same day that I do my interview. So I'm excited about that. I'll keep everybody updated. Look, whatever it is God has called you to do, don't be afraid. Stay focused and do it. Prepare yourself. God sent me to college and to school, and everything that I'm doing now, I was prepared for. God trained me, and I was prepared for. When I was in, first I started off in my nursing. I finished my nursing education. Then God sent me back to college to pursue a bachelor's and a master's degree. I majored in healthcare administration, and I minored in communication. In the area of my minor, I learned about movies and what went into making a movie, lighting, and all of that. And in my communication class, I had a professor, Dr. Carl Robinson, who gave impromptu communications lessons on speech, and out of the blue, we just had to get in front of the class and speak on a topic. And the professor would tape each student with their permission, and then we would go back and look at each individual student's impromptu speech so that we can identify our weaknesses and areas where we were just nervous, so that when the camera was in front of us, we would stay away from any of our weaknesses and then focus more on our strengths. I thank God for the training. I thank God for leading me. I thank God for my professors. I had some wonderful professors in college. And God just prepared me to do what I'm doing right now. I'm doing everything that I have been trained to do. This is Lois Banks coming to you from the Lois Banks Ministry.